What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hard Park 703 channel. So today's video is going to be on an exterior modification that I'm going to do to the body. As you all know, I installed canards on the vehicle, so they're right there, and they are very minimal. They looked cool for the longest time in my eyes, and then started realizing they were like the smallest canards ever compared to like all the canards that are out there for the Corvettes. And well, anyways, since the beginning, I've loved the Z07 canards, right? I've always loved that look on the Z06. So anyways, instead of alluding to it or whatever, I ended up picking up some Z07 style canards, right? And so they're not sold by themselves. You have to buy a front lip with it. It comes in a package, so I'll have an extra front lip. I'm not going to use that front lip. I've already got my front lip. We are going to make some modifications, so then that way I can run the Z07 style canards with my front lip, and then I'm going to go ahead and remove these existing canards that I've got. I'm only going to remove the bottom one, and not the top one just yet, and we'll get into that. But let me show you the canard first, and I'm gonna put it up on a little tripod and stuff, so then that way I don't have to hold a camera and whatnot, and I'll show you exactly how I'm gonna try to mount it and everything, and then you'll see what needs to be done. It doesn't seem too difficult. This is a small like little do-it-yourself project, but if you've got the tools and you've got a little bit of ramp or clearance here in your garage and stuff like that, you should be able to do it just fine. You don't need a shop to do it. So yeah, let's get to it. Anyways, I don't really care if I'm saying it incorrectly. Like, I say canard, it could be dive plane. But here it is. It's really, really nice. It comes in the carbon flash color, right? So that's awesome because obviously it's going to match the rest of the carbon flash on the vehicle. However, my front lip, my entire lip, the entire lip kit is it's just glossy black. So I don't really care if it would have been glossy black or carbon flash, but it's just great that for the most part, whenever something says it's coming as glossy black, they come as carbon flash, so that's awesome. And not to mention the existing canards are carbon flash as well, and it ties into that because of the fact that I'm only going to remove the bottom one right now, and I'm going to leave the top one for now. I've got more modifications coming soon, so I'm going to have to remove the top canard because I'm going to buy another canard as well. But for right now, for all intents and purposes, we'll use this one in conjunction with the top one. And the fact that they're both carbon flash is great, right? So yeah, so here it is. It's massive. These things are massive, by the way. Like, I don't know if they look that big in the videos or the pictures and stuff like that, but I put this up on the car. It's big. It is big. So obviously, once again, if you like all that extra flashiness on the vehicle and everything like that, this thing is definitely going to get a lot of attention. It is not inconspicuous at all. Like, it definitely stands out. So cool. You can see it, right? Like, there's like two mounting points, right? So there's a mounting point in the rear, right? That's going to go in the fender, yeah, inside the wheel well. And then this is going to go right here, like kind of in between the body and your front lip. You do see these two little prongs there, right? Because that's what's supposed to like clip into the lip kit that came with this, the front lip that came with this. However, I'm not going to use it, so we got to make some modifications. But all right, cool. Now let's what do I want to do next? All right, let me show you what it looks like mocked up on the vehicle. All right, so first things first, you're going to obviously need to take off all the screws for your front lip, right? You can just do one side at a time, or I don't care. You could obviously do the entire lip if you want to. If you've got the clearance for it or whatever, just remove the entire front lip and you're good. I'm just going to do one side at a time because I don't have the room over there. I guess the room doesn't really matter because I'm going to move over there anyways as soon as I'm done with this. Bottom line, I did driver's side first, and then I'll move on to the passenger side. So I've got it loose already, right? You just need a little bit of room. And then this one's already here, and it's already in the location where the screw would be. So this thing is kind of mocked up like that, right? So now you're getting an idea. It's going to be pretty secure because it's going to be secured by a screw in the back, and then it would have clipped in, right, like in the front. However, I'm going to use double-sided tape along this inner edge right here, and that'll perfectly like just it'll hold up against the the body. So, and not to mention it's going to be wedged. It's going to be wedged. This piece right here, right? So this whole piece right here, it's going to be wedged between here and here. Like literally, you're going to put pressure on there. It's going to be wedged. So it's going to have strong double-sided tape, and it's going to be wedged in there. So, I mean, it's not going anywhere. And then I noticed there's a little bit of a gap in the body, right? Like this isn't exactly molded perfectly to the body, but that's okay because I'll find out where the touching points are, and then I'll just put a little bit of double-sided tape there just for extra security. So, because it's not going to go anywhere. Like, I mean, literally, the rear's going to be pretty secure because that screw is going to really hold it tight. And then the front, I mean, like I say, it's already wedged in there, and it's going to have double-sided tape. So this thing it's not going anywhere. But just, you know, for peace of mind, I'm just going to put a little bit extra. Okay, I'm just going to find right now, like, I feel my finger. Feeling my finger. So basically, it's going to go like that, right? So then this front piece slides right in here. I'm gonna put a little bit of light. There we go. Now you can see. Okay. So this is gonna wedge. You see, like I'm just gonna move the front lip down a little bit right there. And this would wedge right in there. And so these two bottom pieces, right? These two little pointy pieces, I'm just gonna shave them off, right? So I got myself a rotary tool so I can just shave these two pieces off real quick. And then that way it'll slide right in here because you can see obviously there's a gap right now. But once I shave those off, I'll be able to wedge the front lip back up because there's a screw right here that holds it. Then there's a screw basically right here that holds it. So that's really gonna wedge it up in there. And so then there you go. I mean, it's on there. Like it's up against the body right now. It traces the body right now. There's a little bit of a, you would say a little bit of a gap I can see right there. But for the most part, I mean, this thing is it's molded pretty well, like to the same shape as our C8. So, I mean, good job and good, you know, props to the company that made this. But just a little off, just a smidgen off. So it's nothing to write home about. I can't believe I finally used that saying, but whatever. But yeah, so just a little bit of I would say I'm probably going to use a little bit of double-sided tape right here because it's very, very nicely sealed, touching, whatever you want to call it, like right here on this corner, on the corner of the C8, which is great. So I'll do it right there. I'll do double-sided tape right here on the inside of this thing, right? And then it's going to be the screw back here. So let's see, like you see, so you can see like right there. Obviously, there looks like a gap at the front point, but that's just because I haven't pushed it in. And obviously, there's a gap right now between the lip and all that, blah blah. But then right here, right? So you get an idea. So. Awesome, really excited. There goes the, God, these LED suck. So before I start making the modifications to this, wow, this looks really good. So I know it's obviously all got fingerprints and everything on there, but this looks really, really good. This is gonna look really good in the sun. This is gonna look really, really good in the sun. I'm excited. Okay, I might just wax this thing first, like I normally do with all my products. I'm thinking I'm gonna do that. Yeah, probably gonna do that. Just give it an extra nice shine, because this is a big surface, right? This is big, like, that's a lot of surface area right there that's gonna come out in shots and everything. So, I mean, these, I did the exact same thing, but they're very, very small, I mean, compared to this, so, okay, good to know. All right, so I gotta remove this, though. I gotta remove this. So, double-sided tape, right? And then it's just got the screw back here. So I'm just gonna heat this up really well. And then I'm thinking I'm just gonna use some dental floss and then just peel it off. And then that way, shouldn't be too difficult. So it's the same thing as like when you're debadging your vehicle, right? I mean, same thing, you just heat it up or whatever, and then you can just use the dental floss and it takes it right off. So you gotta heat it up first. All right, and now just get some dental floss. All right, just wrap it around. And that should be good. So let's see. It's working. And it broke it in half. But coming off. Oh, wow, yeah. It's coming off really easily. Okay, cool. Sweet. Like, this thing is definitely, yeah, this thing is definitely coming off. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so my plan does work. I just need stronger dental floss. You basically only need dental floss for just a little bit of it. I mean, I didn't get another piece of dental floss. I literally, it's so loose right now. All you gotta do is just kind of wiggle it up and down, and it's coming right off the body, so. Yeah. There we go. Got it. It's fully off now. So just peeling it back, right? I just want to get all this gunk off there. It's the double-sided, obviously, like automotive strength double-sided tape, which held up amazingly well, by the way. So there you go, right? You can see it. So all right, awesome. All right, that was a lot easier than I thought. So all I gotta do is just heat all that up right there, and then that way it'll just start peeling off with your fingernail. Just don't be, I mean, you don't have to be afraid of scratching your paint. I mean, your fingernail's not gonna do much, especially if you wax this thing, and if you've got a ceramic hood and stuff, you're fine. So, all right, let's get that off, and then I should be able to screw in at least the back half of it, but I still gotta cut it, so. All right, let's move on. A little bit of Goo Gone, and then a little bit of quick detailer, and you are brand new with a nice shine. So, told you, nice and easy. Next up, considering I still have a little bit of sunlight left, I'm gonna go ahead and shave down the 2 notches right there, and I'm gonna grab the passenger side as well, so I can do that outside, so then that way I don't have to put on a mask or anything like that in here. And then, yeah, let me just get my sunglasses on, because we're gonna need, obviously, some eye protection, and this shouldn't be too difficult, because I got myself one of these. And I've used one of these before. It's great, obviously not for, like, probably super thick plastic or anything like that, but stuff like this, this stuff works great. And so, you're just gonna need you're gonna need 2 things, right? You're gonna need the cutting wheel, and then you're gonna need a grinder, right? So then that way you can smoothen it out. So, all right, let's do it. All right, well, that worked beautifully. This thing is a trooper. So the cutting wheel worked really great. Here's the 4 little pieces. So basically, there you go. Just nice and shaved them off. So it didn't crack or anything like that. It looks like it's cracked, but it's just a layer of the paint that came off right there. So it's completely intact. So no worries there. I just got to go ahead and grind it down just slightly, as you can see. It's that one, and then this one right here, right? So just need to grind just a little bit. So I'll swap it out. All right, nice and smooth, nice and smooth. Use the rotary ball. This thing is awesome right here. So yeah, all right, it worked. It worked. So all of these pieces now, nice and smooth. Very, very, very nice and smooth. So that works. So we are good to go. We're in business. Yeah, super, super smooth. I love it. I love it. So just wanted to do that since I had some light outside, obviously, right? Like I said, and luckily I was wearing some safety glasses, because you can see on the corners of the safety glasses, you can see it's completely covered with all that black dust and black plastic pieces that were just shaving off. So definitely you need safety glasses. Do not do this without safety glasses. Lighting right here so we can see it. Let's do a little bit right there. Yeah. Yep, that's perfect. Okay, which one is it? Okay, so like I said, right, so all this is nice and flush now, right? And so we obviously removed this piece, so technically I should be able to slide it on. Should be like that. All right, well, I'm just gonna hold it here. I mean, the point being, you're gonna see this thing slide in, right? So, boom, boom, that is money right there. See, so this piece right here is just gonna be up against the paint. So, I mean, it's perfect. It's gonna wedge in there just like that, right? And there you go. I mean, obviously my hand's in the way, but point being, you're kind of getting the idea of what it's gonna look like. You see that? See how much wider that is? Like look where my thumb is back here. That's pretty wide, and that's the back. That's the back. That's not even this It's not even this front corner right here where my thumb is. Like, that is significantly far away. Like, from here to here, that's I don't know, that's like 4 inches. Oh, that's more than 4 inches. That's more than 4 inches. But point being, there you go. So that is why we needed to shave down those pieces. So we just go in there. So that part, trust me, like this part right here, this corner, and then this corner right here, I mean, they fit flush up against the body. So yeah, that's gonna be awesome. It's gonna fit perfectly. So all right, let's get to that next, and then come around here. Actually, you know what? Okay. So it's mocked up right now, right? Obviously, I haven't tightened it down or anything. I haven't cleaned it, but you get an idea. So that's pretty. I mean, that's pretty wide. It's pretty wide. Like, that thing is not wide. The top one is not wide. The bottom one is very wide. And how awesome is it that it clears my little side fin, whatever you want to call it, right? The front lip end plate or whatever, you know. So it's nice. So there you go. You can look at it from. Let's look at it from the back. Look at it from the back. Yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome. I love it. I love it. All right, so look at it from the front. Right here, right? Okay, I can't move further back because I've got the freezer, but there you go. So that is extremely, extremely aggressive. Wow. Yeah. This is gonna be awesome. I love it. All right. Let's not waste any time. I just want to knock this out tonight before tomorrow because I want to wash the car tomorrow and enjoy it. So yeah, had to make a run for Walmart because I swore I had double-sided tape, and the like the automotive grade, you know, like double-sided tape, the ones that like the black one that's like a foam. I don't know where it went. I'm sure I have it somewhere. It's probably gonna appear somewhere, but I looked for it and I couldn't find it, and so I was really bummed out, and so I had to go to Walmart. And when you go to Walmart for one small thing, you still got to be in line with all those billions of people that have huge carts of stuff, and I just needed this, man. Just needed this, and it took me 22 minutes to check out. So this is why I hate Walmart. But anyways, we're back. This should work. And now let me show you the shine that I put on these. All right, so before I had to go on my Walmart adventure, waxed them up. So these things are, look at that, dude. Like, look at that. That looks so good. And you know what? I'm not even worried about like these little scratches and stuff like that. Because of the fact that, I mean, come on, are you kidding me? This thing's gonna be on the front of the vehicle at like this angle. If this thing doesn't get all nicked up, that would be a miracle. So I'm not as bummed as I thought I was going to be. Like, I was like, oh, no. I was like, oh, this is damaged, blah, blah. No. I mean, it's going to happen, right? Unless the whole thing is, like, PPF'd. Right, let me put this down for a second. Hold on. There we go. We good? We good? We good? Okay. Just stay. Okay. Now, here's the other one. Yeah, so... See, it's got a little bit of nicks and whatnot, blah, blah, but I honestly don't care. The shine is epic. Dude, that thing is nuts. And then I put it on here and I waxed it right there on the outer edge too. So, dude, this thing has got like a mirror finish. I love it. All right, so driver's side is done. It came out very, very nice. I'm very happy of the shape of it all because it very much followed the body lines very nicely, very closely. So, like I was saying earlier, that piece right there really molded nicely. So I was able to use the double-sided tape and get, left my hand is right there. All right. So I was able to use the double-sided tape, and so then it stuck very nicely there. And then, like I said, now that the lip is bolted up on this side, I mean, it's wedged on there. And so then I used double-sided tape all along here. I'm not thrilled that the double-sided tape, you can see it right there. However, it was either don't use any double-sided tape, right? Like you would just use double-sided tape right here on the end of it, and you wouldn't have used anything here, and then you would have just used the screw in the back. However, this thing is probably going to generate a lot of downforce And so I really didn't want that. I really don't want that like flexing up and down against paint on paint, right? And so it's one thing for this thing to get damaged or whatever, but then I don't want to scrape up this paint. So in a way, one, it adds a lot more rigidity to this thing, right? Obviously, because now it's adhered in multiple locations. But also, it creates like a little bit of a cushion type barrier. So, and not to mention, I mean, you really got to get in there to look at that and stuff. So, from a distance, I mean, you're not going to see that at all. So, there you go. That's how it came out. So, anyways, I'm going to wash the car tomorrow. So, I mean, I know right now it's an up-close angle, but tomorrow I'll back it out and everything, and we'll do our walk around and all that. You know how I normally do it. So, then this way I can show you the close-ups, the far-away shots, from all angles and all that, blah, blah, and then I can get some good pictures and the lighting and stuff, and tomorrow should be sunny. Passenger side is all set. Definitely faster, obviously, second time around, so, yeah, it went on really, really nicely. I'm thinking the double-sided tape from Scotch that I used, right, is stronger than the original 3M. So I used 3M for those other canards, and it held up. It held up really nicely, but this one is even stronger. So this isn't going anywhere. Like I said, I mean, it's going to be, so right now, I got to bolt this back up, but it's going to be sandwiched under there, right? So I've got it right there adhered to the body very nicely. I heated it up once again, right? I heated it up, and then that way I put pressure on there for like 30 seconds. And so the corner was heated up as well, and then I've got the screw in the back. So we are in business. I just gotta, like I said, I just gotta bolt up the this side of the lip, and yeah, that's awesome. That looks really good. I'm tired, but yeah. All right, cool. So I will do everything I said. One last little tidbit. You know what I just noticed? This is really cool. Okay, so you see this body line right here, right? You see it right there. So it's the same cutoff as that the dive plane, right? The big canard. So you're standing right here and you look. That's awesome. It's the same. I love that. Just nice cut right there. Cut right there. Cut right there. Cut right there. That is so cool. You get what I'm saying? Like, front edge of this is the same front edge as that. And then, boom. Boom. That's dope. So I came to a new spot to take, like a walk around and whatnot of everything, right? And another sun dog. That's awesome. Dude, I've never seen two sun dogs, like, this close together in my life. Like, it's been years apart. That's pretty dope. All right, so I've got the canards on there. Look at the size of that thing. Look, you can just, the thing looks massive. So here we go. Check it out. Dude, they look so good with that lip. They flow so nicely with this lip. I'm telling you. It's like got all the same cuts and everything. Like, these canards are not even meant for this lip, and it just came out looking amazing. So I'm so thrilled. Look at that. That's awesome, man. And like I said, I mean, the install wasn't too bad. You just need a little bit of a do-it-yourself tools at home, and then you're good. So yeah. Yep. So you can see how big that thing is. Sounds funny from this angle. But yeah. Go. Nice close up there. All right. Cool. All right, let me move back a little bit so now you can see the front. There you go. Dude, these are sexy. Well, there you go. It's a pretty good shot right there. I'm glad actually the sun kind of got obscured a little bit, so then that way it's not blinding the camera. Yeah, that looks really, really good. Very happy with the way it came out. Wasn't even sure how it was going to come out. I didn't really have a good visual in my head because I hadn't seen anybody with this lip match the dive planes, the canards with it. So I'm very pleasantly surprised. But seriously, look at this angle. I'm just right here, rear quarter panel, and then you can still see it sticking out. The cool part is I'm still able to keep that little winglet on the front lip, so that's fantastic. I love that. So kind of gives a little bit of it looks almost kind of like a spider type vibe on the front, right? It's got like so many like, I was gonna say tentacles, but that's not what a spider would be. So, but I think you kind of get what I'm saying, right? It's almost like it looks like little like I'm just gonna shut up. I'm just gonna shut up and let you guys enjoy it. So, you gotta admit, those are so wide on the vehicle. That is awesome. I love it. But the reason why I bring this up is because I was pulling in the vehicle yesterday, right? And so I noticed, so I got out of the vehicle and I just wanted to make sure I had enough clearance on both sides of the entrance. And I do have clearance between the side of the vehicle and the door, right? But just you're gonna have to be pretty careful. Either you know exactly every time how to pull the vehicle in, or you're gonna have to step out and just make sure you're lined up correctly. Because I had a good amount of room on each side always. Like I'm just using this as a reference. I had more room than this, but I'm just saying, like, if this is how much room I had on each side with where the front fender is and then the side of the garage door, now you would like cut it in half, right? Because it sticks out that much further. So just be careful, because you don't want to damage these, obviously, you know? And so it adds width to the vehicle. So just keep that in mind. I just want to bring that up because I was pulling in and then I was like, whoa. I didn't slam on the brake, but I definitely like stopped like right here because I was like, oh, and then just made sure I was lined up properly. So, all right, that's my story. Another shot. You see, look how much that sticks out a lot. But looks really, really good. Like I said, with the wheels pushed out, it looks really, really good. And then also with the top canard that I cut up and then attached it back on, it's coming out really nicely. So, like I said, obviously, I traced this panel right here, right? So, got it coming out pretty snazzy. There we go. Don't mind the gap. Like I said, at least I did a pull with all of this and nothing broke off, nothing's flimsy, everything's great, everything held on really, really nicely. So that double-sided tape that I bought is the strongest thing on the planet, stronger than the last previous double-sided tape I had used on the exact same canard. So definitely on a totally different level without it being bolted on, and it held at over, I'm not gonna say the speed, but at very high rates of speed. So, but yeah, there you go. Oh, that looks really, really good. I love it. Well, that's the canards for you. So, pretty easy install. Like I said, you just got to make some slight modifications, but I mean, it's out of all the different things we've done to the vehicle, I mean, this is way, way, way on the like easier end of things. And they look really, really good. So I'm going to be adding some stuff to tie into the canards. So just stick around for that. It's going to be awesome. Trust me. I've got a lot of stuff going on. So anyways, if you like that video, go and click that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.